Good morning, SA12. All right, we're in the home stretch of the summer here, and we're in science today. Good morning. We're going to be talking about simple machines. Now, there's one simple machine we're going to really focus on, okay? The simple machine that we're going to focus on is called the wheel and axle. But before I talk about the wheel and axle, I want to tell you why it's important that we learn about the wheel and axle. Well, I guess there's got to be a good reason. Do we use a wheel and axle in real life? Yes. It's everywhere, okay? And it's surrounding me today. But let's start with a really tiny wheel and axle every time we go to the pizza shop. This is a pizza cutter. Pizza men and pizza women cut the pizza in half with this, or in slices with this. This is pokey, it's sharp, be careful. And now this is a screw. A screw has a nut on the other side, and it goes through, and then this spins. Well, that's like one wheel. What happens if we put two wheels together? Well, we can do some pretty amazing things. This is called give you a hint. Can opener, yes. So if I was going to have a can of tomato noodle soup, I would use the can opener, and it pinches on here. And then you turn the wheel, okay? It's almost like more of a pulley, a wheel. There's a whole bunch of simple machines built in this. But what I wanted to say about simple machines are, a tractor and a car, they're both machines, okay? And a hammer and a can opener, this is a bottle opener, okay? This is a machine. This can opener is a machine. It's interesting to think like that, but these workers are using simple machines to build a house. Simple machines make work easier, and sometimes it even helps you get the job done faster, okay? The first simple machine we're talking about. Now, the Nearpod's focusing a lot on a wheel and axle. I do expose some of the students to three other simple machines that I think are super important. One is a ramp, another one is a pulley, and the other one, not inclined plane, that's the ramp. A ramp, a pulley, and a lever, okay? And a lever could be super, super important as well. Okay, so the first thing we're talking about is the wheel and axle. We're going to be talking about the wheel and axle more than any other thing because there's so many things that have a wheel and axle. It's a wheel and axle is a very simple machine because the wheel is attached to the. I could talk about this all day, but let me show you what I'm talking about. This is my handy dandy red wagon. Now, if I want to go carry some kids around, they can be very heavy. Well, if I'm in a park and all they want to do is be rolled around all day, I'm going to have to hold them and walk with them. That's very heavy, and I'm going to start to sweat and get tired. My arms are going to hurt, my legs are going to hurt. So we use a wheel and axle to make it easier. This is a wheelbarrow. It's got some cobwebs on it, but this is it. This is the best thing right here. This is the axle, the bar. Now, you can put a heavy weight in this wagon, and these wheels will be able to handle a very heavy load. A load is the stuff you're putting to carry. So you have the axle, everybody say axle, and wheels. And those wheels spin. I don't have to put kids in there. I can put dirt, I can put concrete, I can put bricks. It can carry some really heavy stuff. And there's two wheels and axles on a wagon, just like on my car. Two in the front. There's one axle and two wheels in the front, and an axle, a bar, and two wheels in the back. And that's the way it is. Oh, there's other things with wheels and axles. Something around. Oh, my barbecue. When I brought it in the backyard, I lifted up one side, the other side has wheels. My cooler, if you lift up one side and you go into the beach, you just have to wheel it in. Now, there's some things that have, oh, wait a minute. There's my bicycle. I'm going to take the camera down for this one. Okay, this is the bicycle. This is the wheel. Okay, inside the wheel, right here, that's the axle. That's what it's spinning on. The back tire has the same one too. Let's look. Right here, that's the axle. That's the wheel, and the axle spins on it. And I turn these gears, and when I turn those, chain turns as these, and it makes the bicycle go. There's the man using the wheel and axle. Now he's going on something else we're talking about this week called a ramp, or they call it an inclined plane. An inclined plane or ramp has a flat surface and one end is higher than the other. It makes it easier to move things up and move things down. But what's this machine? That simple machine has one wheel. And everything I've been showing you, even the thing I have my phone on has wheels. This is a shopping cart. And see this wheels? You can carry heavy food, cans of food in a shopping cart. This is Amelia's skateboard. No, that has two wheels and an axle. And the front too. Well, what did wheels and axles, were they the same when I was little? 40 years ago when I rode a skateboard? Yeah. See, this is my old skateboard, and this is the wheel and axle. And it got me from my house to my friend's house, or to a store. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're going to take a look at one of the most important tools of a farmer, okay? This is called a wheelbarrow, okay? And if you see, it's not a wheels barrow because it only has one wheel. It's singular. That's the old rusty half a flat tire wheel. I'm going to put this on the side so you can see. Now, if I put something really heavy in there, like bricks or rocks or dirt, I grab, my hands are able to grab this, and my other hand grabs over there, and we lift up. But I want to show you the wheel before we go. Yeah. There you have it. There's the wheel. One wheel. And this can carry. And I carried things. Let me show you the kinds of things I carry in that. Things that I can't lift up and carry around. Like these bricks. Or this pile of bricks. Those are all clumped up. And if you carried one brick, then imagine what it takes to carry 15 bricks. It's super heavy. So a wheelbarrow is one of the best ways to move a heavy load or something you're carrying from one place to another. And like I said, we're going to be talking a lot about wheel and axle. And it's a simple machine. It's really wonderful. It does lots of things for us. There's so many things around my home and around my yard that have wheels on it. And most of the time, the wheels make it easier. All right. Adios, everybody. Have a great day.